Ben, Shelton School administrators woke up this morning to somewhat of a transportation crisis. 13 bus drivers were out, and that affected their ability to run routes from 3 different schools, including the Perry Hill School, the Mohegan School, and right here at Shelton High School.
Some of my classmates today had trouble getting to school with the whole bus issue.
Shelton Public Schools getting hit hard by COVID.
We're trying everything we possibly can to keep our students in school and to keep our schools open.
But that's getting harder and harder to do. 13 bus drivers were out Tuesday. Parents of affected students asked to drop off and pick up.
Last year we had to start school late because of it. It's just always been an issue, the transportation, and I just don't understand. Apparently they don't have enough drivers or anything.
Unlike other communities who contract with a transportation company, Shelton has their own city bus service. Drivers already in short supply, it's nearly impossible to get temporary help.
Shelton Transportation has reached out to other districts, and obviously other companies do not want to send their drivers into other districts to cover due to COVID.
Superintendent Smith told me it's not just busing. District-wide, 39 teachers are quarantined, and substitutes aren't easy to get.
I've seen a few more substitutes. I know there's about 5 or 6 teachers out to quarantine as of now.
The staff shortages got so bad, the high school and intermediate school had to shut down for 2 weeks.
This year's been extremely challenging. I was put in as interim superintendent March 1st, and within 2 weeks, COVID hit. And COVID has been pretty much a full-time job. We're constantly looking at things. We're constantly modifying plans to try to keep students and staff as safe as possible.
And so of the 13 bus drivers that were out today, 5 of them are on quarantine. There were others that were taking some leave, and then all the rest just called out sick. The district hopes that this busing situation will get better next week, but of course, that all depends on if the COVID cases in the schools continue to go down. Between October 9th and the 13th, they did log 8 confirmed COVID cases here in Shelton. Reporting in Shelton, Matt Karen, Fox 61 News.
Tough situation.